sale season is the Hunger Games, darling. Greetings babies, my name is Gogeta Mogwana. These are your do's and don'ts for sales season. Take into consideration these tips that I'm giving you and you won't splurge. Even if you do, you'll be splurging on things that you will need, things that you will use. These are the don'ts for sale season. The trend is almost over. Don't purchase that piece that you've been waiting to get and you just couldn't afford to get it, or you couldn't get your hands on it, and now that it's in stores and now that it's on sale, you're like, oh, I can finally hop on, let me finally get this piece. You don't need that piece, it's just trending. Don't get it. The trend is almost over. It's not worth it. And 10 to 1, if you get it, trending pieces are not usually pieces that you can wear over and over again. They're not timeless and they're not reusable. Don't get that piece. Don't purchase it because it's on sale. It can look good, but does it flatter you? Does it flatter your body? Does it work for your skin tone? Does it serve you in any kind of way? If it doesn't, look at it, that's cute, and move on. If you have something similar, don't buy it. It's very easy to get wrapped up in buying the same thing over and over and over again, just because it's on sale, just because it looks nice, just because you can afford it right now. There's been a time where I saw a lace black crop top. I think maybe it was last year or the year before that. It was this lace black crop top, open back, and I said, oh, that is so stunning. And then I had to stop myself. I have a top just as similar. So this is the backless crop top that I'm talking about. You see here, it's open back, halter neck, lace. It's not worth it. You already have an item like that. And 10 to 1, what's going to happen is you're going to wear the one more than the other. And what I do is I just stick to the clothes that I do have, and right now I just zone in. I focus on the koketso that I want to be in the future, and if anything is on sale that will help me get to that style that I'm looking for, that's what I'm gonna buy. This is gonna sound a bit crazy because you'd be like, why? But for the last don't, here it goes. If you don't like it, don't buy it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. I say that because I've heard a lot of people say, I bought it just because it was on sale. I bought it just because it was there. I bought it just because I liked the color. And there was a lady that I spoke with recently that said, you know, I bought these shoes. I don't like the color. I said, why did you buy the shoes if you don't like the color? She goes, I wanted black. I said, so why? Yeah, I bought them just because they were on sale. And I'm gonna buy black dye. That's what I said. And I'm gonna dye the shoes. She bought those shoes when the shoes are still the same color and they're not dyed, just because it was on sale. If you don't like it, don't buy it. If you don't see the whole item as an item that you want, as an item that's going to work for you, serve you, an item that you're going to feel great in, want to wear constantly and get a lot of wear out of, don't do it. Because if you say, I'm going to buy it and then I'm going to get it tailored here, or I'm going to cut that, what are the chances that you're actually going to do that? So sometimes just really be honest with yourself and say, am I really going to go to the tailor and get this fixed the way that I want it fixed? It's a maxi. Am I going to go get it cut into a midi or a mini? Am I really going to do that? It's just a nice color that's going to look nice on me. I hate how the sleeves look. Are you really going to wear that thing constantly? And when you do wear it, are you going to feel good in it? Is it going to serve you the way that you want it to? The way that an item of clothing should serve you and make you feel? It's not. So that's where I'm coming from when I say, if you don't like it, please don't buy it. That was the last of the don'ts. Now let's move on to the do's. Sale season is an opportunity to get timeless seasonal pieces. Right now we're in August, so if you didn't have that camel coat, that camel colored coat that I spoke about in my autumn winter capsule for 2023. For instance, you can find a coat that's on sale right now. Another do is clean out your wardrobe. Do a wardrobe detox and see exactly what you needed for this season that we're currently in, that is ending. What did you sickle with? What did you need? What don't you have? Make a list, and it's a good time for basics also. You can buy amazing basics in sales season. It's not gonna come cheaper than what it is coming right now. So run. You moet hardloop hoor. Make a list and then go shopping and then stick to that list. That makes it easier. It keeps you from spending crazy amounts of money and also keeps you from buying unnecessary pieces that you don't need. Just because it's sales season, don't buy anything that crosses your eye. Feel the item, look at the item, and really measure. Am I gonna get cost per wear? Like, what's the cost per wear? Am I gonna get enough wear out of this? Is it enough quality? The amount that I'm paying for it, yes, it's on sale, but the amount that I'm paying for it and what it looks like and the quality of it, is it worth it? Look at it. How does the stitching look? How does it feel? How does it sit? How is the item constructed? If it's pants, if it's trousers, are the pleats equal? Is the zip good quality? How does the crotch sit? And then make a decision from there that yes, it's on sale. It's cheaper than what it was. But is it worth the amount that I'm still going to pay for it? Cheaper doesn't exactly mean cheap. Always keep that in mind. Cheaper does not always mean cheap. Just because it went from 1,000 rand to 650, it doesn't mean it's cheap. I mean, cheap is subjective. 650 rand is not cheap for me. It's cheap for someone else. Lastly, sale allows us to get great wow factor items that upscale our personal style for a fraction of the price. So if you're gonna get maybe a nice AG blazer with, you know, bold shoulders or maybe some spikes here, that blazer to me sounds like it's 1,600 rand. You can get it for 1,400, 1,200, maybe 900. But you see, when it starts going to 900 and 650, there's no sizes. It's only a 4 times extra large. That's usually the case. We know, right? But that's what it allows us to do. So also in sales season or just before sales season, sit down with yourself and say, what is my personal style? What is my signature style? What would I like to get that would upscale that would make it hit harder? Just make a list and start finding things like that, things similar. And you don't have to be specific. Just say blazers with shoulder pads. And then you can start looking around, because now you're not just zoning in. You're giving your brain some room. Don't get fixated on one thing. Blazer with shoulder pads with silver zips on the pockets and spikes. You don't have to do any of that. Just zone in on the things that you may need. Or you want more statement shoes, just say statement shoes or statement sandals, you know, statement stilettos. That gives you room to shop and it gives you room to explore, and your imagination can get going. And when you see certain items, you can start to look at it from a different point of view and be like, okay, I think that would suit me. And it's, like I said, a fraction of the price. But don't forget, cost per wear, and cheaper doesn't always mean cheap. Stick to your budget. Be considerate of your finances. Don't sit with a bunch of clothes that you may not be able to exchange or return. Also, be careful and look out for the return policies. Make sure you understand, can you exchange, can you return, what are the T's and C's during sales season at the stores, because there's nothing worse than overspending. You can't send anything back and you can't get a refund, and now you don't have bread because you decided to buy crazy things. Be wise, shop smart. If you have any questions, ask me down in the comments. I hope this helped you so much. Sales season can be a bit tricky or very tricky for some people. My name is Koketo Mugwana. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you enjoyed this, kindly like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. This is the kind of content that I post alongside personal development and beauty. Thank you so much. Again, shop wise, shop smart. Mwah, mwah. Good luck, because sales season is the Hunger Games, darling. Until next time, mwah. Cheers.